Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on? It's your boy. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get to it. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. All right. Boom. Cash App, Soul Mirror 29. PayPal, Suicide Age 29. All right. So if you throughout the duration of the video or when the video is over and you're watching it, you can donate to those platforms right there. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit that intro. Then we're gonna get to work and then we out of here. We ain't gonna keep you here too long, all right? Let's go ahead and get that intro right quick. Where the intro at? I need to go over here. Get that intro, then we out of here. Alright, do that intro, get to the video, then we go.
Who the fuck did this?
It's the pros. It's the pros.
People. All right. So we are here for another video. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Okay. So it's an incident that happened in Chicago. Off-duty cop came through and he thought he figured or he assumed that this 14-year-old kid, male, stole, I think, his kid's bike or something like that. So he seen him and he held him down and he kneed on him. Okay, he put his knee on him. We're gonna get to the clip. We're gonna do our assessment. Then we out of here. Let's go.
Angel and Nicole Nieves say their 14-year-old boy, referred to as JN, is still trying to process what happened to him on July 1st.
This was a situation where he faced something that was egregious and tragic, and he did happen to be the only brown boy there. And so that's an important factor with how we are processing this as a family.
Off-duty Chicago Police Sergeant Michael Vitellero was caught on camera pinning JN to the ground after he wrongly accused the boy of stealing his own son's bicycle. Vitellero faces 2 felony charges, one for official misconduct and a second for aggravated battery.
We're so grateful for today's progress towards accountability and towards justice.
The Civilian Office of Police Accountability and Chicago Police Department are also investigating, confirming the sergeant was relieved of police powers on Wednesday. Vitellero's attorney telling NBC5 he cannot comment following bond court today, but lawyers for the Nieves family say this is just the beginning. They're planning to file a civil lawsuit and also calling for an apology from the city of Chicago.
We know that this man had zero reasonable articulable suspicion to detain our client at all for any reason.
Meantime, JN is back to school and back to football. His parents, though, concerned about the effects of this difficult experience.
I would say this is going to have a long-term effect on him.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC.
All right, we just seen that. Now let's break it down. Off-duty cop assumes that is what we need to know. He assumes this 14-year-old stole his child's bike. He didn't know. He didn't have no evidence. He assumed it, then attacked him and put his knee in his back. Okay? Hell no. Essentia, who sent you? You know what? I gotta get the Essentia who sent you photograph up there so I can start doing that when we do these right here. All right. So with that being said, he assumed that the young man stole his bike. So he went after him and held him down with his knee in his back. Assumed. We have to know he assumed it. Now as a parent, if I was that parent, right? Because we got to understand that it's a lot of things to unpack right here, because it's a lot of things to unpack. So if you are a parent and you get the call that your son is being held down by somebody else's parent, and assuming that your kid has stolen their bike, right? It's assuming that they stole the bike. The parent did not call you. The parent did not say, well, take me to your house so I can talk to your mother or your father. The parent of the other kid just tackles you down. Unbothered, says, that's horrible. Can you imagine? Yes. Right? Now, can you imagine the mother and the father getting this call and actually watching the footage? Not only did they get the call, but they have to watch the footage be played out in front of the world that their precious little son has been accused of something and has been treated like a real criminal. There's no evidence, but he's treating him like a real criminal. Now, let's break this down. Why did that officer do that? I'm not saying every officer is trained to do this, because we're not. But you starting to see around the world, these officers believe they're above the law. The officers believe that they are above the law. Now ask yourself this. Why would an officer believe that they are above the law? We see it all over the world. Why do certain officers, and a lot of them, believe that they are above the law? We have to really scale back and break this down. Because if this person was not an off-duty cop, would he really be holding down a kid like that? In front of all of those kids, like, yeah. Knowing the dad will have to come and handle that. See, most parents don't react like that. But cops, some reason the cops feel that they can do anything to civilians. Not all the cops, but a pretty good handful of cops believe that they can do anything to civilians, on duty or off duty. Now, why is that? Why would another human being, just because they work for the police department, believe that they can handle someone's kid in that manner without any evidence? Well, it's quite simple when you start paying attention to how police are trained. Now, we're not going to just go back, a couple years. We're going to go back at least close to 100 years from here. We have to go to the core of the police department, the core of it. And that's how they were taught. To treat civilians like they're nothing. That's how the police is taught. And I'm not saying every police, but if you go back to the core of authorities, way back and just keep going back, that's how they were taught. Especially people of color. Especially people of color, they was taught to treat them like they're nothing. And so when certain individuals become part of the police force, now it gives them a sense of courage to walk around like, yeah, I can do whatever I want. I've been pulled over quite a few times in my life, and I have been approached by officers quite a few times in my life, and I can tell you that more often they have this snotty attitude versus being a regular human being. Now, I'm a black person dealing with officers. Why did I have more negative energy versus positive energy? Why is that? This that look like a Latin boy. That look like a Latin young boy, right? The parents look like they're maybe Mexican or, something Latin. Well, with Latin American and Black Americans, that's the target, don't you? They got us on bulletin boards everywhere. Yeah, we got to get them. So once you start to break it down and understand that a lot of police officers walk around knowing that they can break the law. Huh? They know that they can break it. This is why we see the kneeling on back of the necks. This is why you see excessive force, because they know they can get away with it. See this now? Start to put it together so when you see it, you understand it. What up, Annalise? How you doing, huh? Okay? Learn it. Let's watch it one more time. Let's watch it one more time, and then we out of here. I want y'all to see this. Look, this guy is off duty, acting like he's on duty, and got receipts that this person stole his kid's bike. But look how he acted towards someone's kid. Watch this. One more time.
Nicole Nieves say their 14-year-old boy, referred to as JN, is still trying to process what happened to him on July 1st.
This was a situation where he faced something that was egregious and tragic, and he did happen to be the only brown boy there. And so that's an important factor with how we are processing this as a family.
Off-duty Chicago Police Sergeant Michael Vitellero was caught on camera pinning JN to the ground after he wrongly accused the boy of stealing his own son's bicycle. Vitellero faces 2 felony charges, one for official misconduct and a second for aggravated battery.
We're so grateful for today's progress towards accountability and towards justice.
The Civilian Office of Police Accountability and Chicago Police Department are also investigating, confirming the sergeant was relieved of police powers on Wednesday. Vitellero's attorney telling NBC5 he cannot comment following bond court today, but lawyers for the Nieves family say this is just the beginning. They're planning to file a civil lawsuit and also calling for an apology from the city of Chicago.
We know that this man had zero reasonable articulable suspicion to detain our client at all for any reason.
Meantime, JN is back to school and back to football. His parents, though, concerned about the effects of this difficult experience.
I would say this is going to have a long-term effect on him.
Thanks.
Right there. All right. Y'all think about that. He might be traumatized for a while. All right. Y'all like the video, share the video, leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? And I see y'all next video. This stuff is crazy. We covering a lot of news on a lot of different situations. This is how we coming right now. All right, we got to switch it up. I see y'all next video. Love yourself more than any relationship. Peace.